and take a look at one that for some reason I've really wanted to try. And it's not one of the ones you kind of always see up there as one of the top craft beer breweries, so to speak. If you checked out my community tab earlier, I did mention I'd be looking at this beer tonight. And before I jump into that one, just if you're not familiar with the blog, make sure you definitely check out the website and the blog as well. Not just some of the videos that have been uploaded, but also some pieces that I write and share out there too. And that's just at rajbeerventures.com. So before I jump over tonight over to Alan's channel, Alan's Beer and Gaming, make sure you check him out when we do the college sports talk on Tuesday nights. I'm going to take a look at this one here from the oldest brewery in America, Yuengling, the Hershey's chocolate porter. This one comes in at a 4.7% ABV. Big shout out to Craig from Kent Beer Reviews over there across the pond in the UK. Make sure you guys check out Craig's channel. Does some great beer stuff there on his show and different reviews that he does, the different live streams. So show him some love and subscribe to his channel. This beer has been talked about. It's been somewhat a little hyped up, even though it's a Yuengling type beer. Now, I grew up on the East Coast, so I am a fan of Yuengling, and I wasn't too far from Hershey. So you're going to tell me Yuengling and Hershey's are going to get together on the beer? I'm pretty much in. So I wanted to go ahead and check it out, and that's what I did. I went out this weekend, ended up picking it up. Now, it's only been out on draft everywhere around here. So I went over to Jungle Gyms, and I did an unboxing that I shared yesterday. Picked up a howler, which is their 32-ounce growler, essentially. And inside of this is the chocolate porter with Hershey's from Yuengling. So I'm going to go ahead and get this poured into a glass to take a look at it. And of course, hashtag proper glassware. I just got done rinsing out my Yuengling glass, which I've never used before. So this is the first time using this glass for something. Ended up picking that up somewhere. I forgot what it was. It was $4.99, which I do actually find some better deals on glassware now. But it is what it is. Let's get this baby into it and take a look at this beer. Nice can of smoke coming out of the howler right there too. And the cost of the 32 ounce was $6. This little thing's a little bent. And then I ended up getting an extra $4 charge because I bought the mini growler while I was there. But whenever I go back, I just pay for the beer. So if I go back and there's something else that they have, I get the 32-ounce pour. Say it's $7, I just pay $7. If it's $5, I pay $5. So whatever it is, I just pay. So there you go. Hey, you're welcome, Craig. You deserve it, brother. Keep rocking it, baby. And we got Eastwood in the house. Rich bitch, Rick James. What's happening, brother? What's going on up there? I think you're back home now. I haven't seen you traveling in a while, so hopefully you are back up there in the north. Get this baby poured here. See if we can get a little bit of head on here. All right. Nice 16-ounce pint glass. Home drinking natty ice. Living the life, son. Get that natty ice. So there we go. Didn't get much of a head. Had about a finger of head. Now I just picked this up yesterday, so it still should have pretty good freshness on there as well. Oh, you retracted your rich bit. Why'd you retract it? And now we're down to about a quarter finger, so the head does dissipate rather quickly. As far as the darkness of the beer, you can see how dark that is there. And it looks like we kept away the Dirty Glass Mafia. No DGM in the house. Really deep, dark brown color. Not seeing through it to the other side, so I'm not going to say it's jet black, though, because I do have a little bit of a tint down towards the bottom. Aroma-wise, you do get a nice sweetness coming out of the beer. You do get a feel of the chocolate. A little bit of a richness on the nose. But yeah, not too bad. Pretty decent. Let's get the taste. It's pretty smooth. Now, of course, it is a little thin, being the porter that it is. You do have a slight bit of a watery type feel to it. but you have a nice amount of chocolate coming through, a nice sweetness to the beer. You get a nice after feel of the flavor on the finish. It's lingering around nicely. I can definitely taste that chocolate, kind of like a Hershey's candy bar. I don't know how much they used in the making of the beer, but it definitely comes through. Sometimes with the porter, you'll get a little bit of a bitterness. The bitterness is not really there as much on this one. So very nice on that end. Light on the body. Is it something that's really standing out to be kind of a unique type thing? Not overly. It's kind of just a different twist that Yuengling has done with this beer. I should probably turn it that way so you can see the logo. But if you dig the taste of a nice chocolate candy bar, it does have that in here as well. And I'm going to actually enjoy this with some M&M cookies as I get on Alan's show, see how that pairs together. But it's got a nice little dessert type quality to it. And me being someone that grew up on the East Coast, for me, it's a little bit more of a relevance to it just because, like I said, I grew up from about an hour and a half from Hershey, PA. So that was basically in the backyard. We used to go to Hershey Park every few years. And then Yuengling is right off the eastern PA side as well. So you have two companies that have actually built their name there in eastern PA. Eastwood says, "Have you tried the new Guinness Over the Moon Milk Stout?" I have not. I have not seen that one yet. Obviously, I do like Guinness, so I'll keep an eye out for that one too. Dutch, what's happening? Says, "Good evening. Enjoying a lovely Merman IPA from Coney Island Brewing. Nice. Thanks for the live stream. Well, thank you for joining. And if you guys haven't seen Dutch's channel, definitely check out Dutch Mass as well. He does some different things there too. He also does some stuff where he's out and about and around. Check him out on his channel. Hit that button, and it'll go to the three buttons. Go to the channel, hit that red button on his channel. And of course, Eastwood Farms. If you haven't checked out Chris, Chris does a pretty good job on different things, and he travels a lot, so he does some stuff where he'll shoot from overseas, doing some different things. But then he's back here. He has a lot of party streams, real good time, great fun channel. And as Craig would say, label out, son. So there it is, label out, my friends. Yuengling, America's oldest brewery. Question is, would I go out and get this one again now that I've tried it? Probably not. I mean, it was kind of one of those things that was just eating at me that I wanted to try. But glad I definitely did it. The richness, like I said, of the chocolate is there. It's still coming through nicely. And for those of you with a little bit of a sweet tooth and you like a little bit of a lighter beer, then this one isn't a bad one to actually try. I don't think they're canning or bottling this anywhere. I think pretty much it is on draft wherever you happen to see it. But I would keep an eye out for it. They're just starting to really hit now. They're going to be putting this out there from October, I believe, through February. So if you haven't seen it yet and you get Yuengling, it may still be coming to your area. We just picked it up in our area, I want to say like a week ago. And I just happened to see it, like I said, when I was at Jungle Gyms. I said, I'll go ahead and pick up the growler there. Otherwise, I was going to go to one of my local spots here at one of the bars and pop in, and then I would have tried it there. But here I could pick it up and bring it home and do a nice little video rather than sitting in the bar trying to shoot something about it with some of the bar noise taking place. Hey, what's happening, Billy? Cheers, buddy. There's another good channel for you guys to check out. Backwoods Billy. He does beer, he does spirits, he does wine, he goes to beer festivals, he's a beer judge. If you like beer, you want to find out more about that or some of the other things, check out Billy's channel as well. Some real good stuff there too. I get a little bit of a caramel type sweetness in here as well. If you think of the little caramels that were like wrapped in plastic, for me as a kid, I would get those out of my grandparents' candy jar when I would come over. It's got a little bit of that flavor in there as well. Not sure if Hershey's added anything for the caramel effect, but I do feel a little bit of that there. But it is like, it's trick or treat week. It's a candy week. Not a bad beer to have for around Halloween. So definitely give it a shot. You may like it more. I know a lot of people, I really liked it. I think some thought also that it might have been a little more hype than what it actually is. But everybody's got their own palate. Don't just take somebody's word all the time. If you want to try something, go ahead and try it anyway. So I ran this one down, found it. For me, as far as a score that I would give it out of 5, um, I would give this one here a 3.75 out of 5. Again, going into it, I knew it would have the thinness there, but I'm just not a huge thinness person. Of course, as that's for my own personal rating there. If I was going to give it something based on the style of it being a nice porter with that little chocolate flair, I would probably give that maybe a little bit more of a 4.25, because it does hit nicely on the porter style with a little bit of a chocolate essence to it. So, decent one. If you ever had the Yuengling porter, same feel. All they did is with the Yuengling porter added into Hershey's chocolate. So give it a little bit of a sweet tooth. What's happening, Mr. Gilbert? Cheers. And then Billy says, thanks, Roger. Yuengling is actually the oldest privately held brewery. Yeah, we actually talked about that here. Oldest brewery in America. So, and privately owned too. And their plan is, I don't know what their expansion plan is because they've been doing it for so long, but only I think maybe 23 states still get it. So they're not trying to go out there and conquer the world and be everywhere. Just in Kentucky, we got it last year along with Indiana. And I want to say it might have been Arkansas, but where Eric and Lions fan is in Michigan, he can't actually get it yet. And some other states out west and stuff. So they move it along as they feel fit to do so, but a nice beer from the East Coast. And Gilbert says, drinking on dab. DAB. What is dab? I know dabs, people were smoking, but you say you're drinking on dab. Get a nice feel of it too in the throat area as well as it goes down. Hey Hans, what's happening, pimp? Player? What's up, Hans Gomez in the house? My boy down in Miami, chilling, rocking it out on South Beach. Miami's such a nice place to be, especially as it gets cold. I recommend everybody try to go to South Beach at least once in their life for sure, because South Beach is the bomb. Dortmunder export. Okay, cool. I gotta try some more Dortmunder lagers. As you can see, I have the Great Lakes one. That's their Dortmunder Gold. Actually won some awards. Had it a few times in the past. Never really won me over, but I want to get back in and try more of those styles. Hershey's, huge audience. Yeah, so that should do well. The main brewery is in PA, not far from Del Mar, Virginia Eastern Shore. I love the porter. Yeah, I actually, when I was talking about it earlier, Billy, before you got in, me growing up in New Jersey, we used to go to Hershey Park every few years or so. And that being in the East Coast, Hershey and Yuengling might have more of a draw for me just because I'm an East Coaster. So, but if you like the Yuengling Porter, then you'll probably dig this as well. I'm not sure if you're seeing this yet where you're at. The only places I've seen this has actually been on draft, so I haven't seen it canned or bottled anywhere. Yeah, South Beach is a good place to visit. And Eric Gilbert says German lager, baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then Billy says Leinenkugel Snowdrift Porter is a nice at reasonable price. You know what? Of the Leinenkugels, the Snowdrift Porter is one of my more favorite beers from them. I do enjoy that. I like picking that one up. I almost picked up away from Leinenkugel. Sierra Nevada released their Christmas beer. They come out with the Celebration now each year. That's in our stores now. I almost picked it up here, but I said I'm gonna wait a while. I like getting the Sierra Nevada Celebration now. If you never had it, definitely recommend it for a holiday type beer. It's pretty solid. And it says autumn. No, I have not seen it here. So you haven't gotten the fall weather yet. We've gotten it in bits and pieces. We had it here today a little bit. So last weekend we were supposed to have a little bit more, but then it turned around and went warm again. So we're still fluctuating a little bit, but these next few weeks it should start to drop. And plus, this weekend is the turn the clock back time. So turn the clock back an hour, and now it'll start getting dark around 5 or so. Which I don't know why we still turn clocks back, because it used to be for the farmers. It's how it got started to help save daylight. However, with technology now, farmers farm at nighttime too. So do we need to keep really turning the clocks back? Why can't we just have it the way it is? Arizona's in the house. Welcome, Arizona. It says cold here, a high of 77. I may have to put some pants on. And then Billy says, "Yeah, warm again here in the 70s. Was in the high 50s. Yeah, so it's still bouncing around a little bit. We don't touch the clocks in Arizona. Yeah, Arizona and parts of Indiana dark. And it was like 7:05, and it's kind of like it is kind of dark out here. But I mean, it's not like I don't have headlights. It's not like driving at night anyway. Do we need to turn it back? So I don't know. It is what it is. I don't set those things. They're way above my pay grade on that. But Arizona Timeless, check out his channel as well. He does some different things, showing some different touring around Arizona in different spots. Had a great live stream the other day. We actually got him talking about football on his live stream as he was out with the fire pit. But a great channel there from out in Arizona. So many great people here. Like I said, always hit those three dots next to somebody's name and check out their channel to see what they're doing. Hey, I missed you, Bushy Beato. Welcome. And check out his as well. He's actually sub here on the channel too. And that one, somehow it got missed in the comments when I was scrolling. So I apologize there, Bush. But good stuff all around. But right now, it is 8:58 Eastern. I'm going to go ahead and get signed off here. Thanks for everybody that joined me. 2 minutes or so, I'll be back up again over on Alan's Beer and Gaming channel. Check out Alan's Beer and Gaming here in YouTube. Just put it right there in the search bar. And we're going to be doing the college football trash talk. Last week, I had one of the upset picks that I called, which was Michigan that laid a drubbing on Notre Dame. That was my upset pick call last week. So it should be a little bit of fun there as we get into some of the football conversation. It's mainly college football, so if you're a college football fan, definitely jump on over. And we'll talk about some of the games from this past weekend and then what's upcoming this weekend. And in a couple of weeks, it'll be rivalry week, right? We got the big Alabama-Auburn game upcoming as well. So swing on over. We'll get the last comments here. And Billy said, yeah, we did the wine festival. It was nice Saturday, but windy and rainy Sunday. But Sunday is great to get deals on wine. 40 off a bottle. Yeah, we have some things around here where we're 50% off a bottle, like on Sundays as well. So some nice half off stuff there. And Gilbert said he's getting snow Thursday. He's expecting snow on Halloween. Can you believe that? Halloween on the Beer Flow show, I will be trying the vodka gummy worms as well. So the vodka gummy worms, it was funny because I thought I would put them into the fridge and they would like have vodka there, but I thought there'd be vodka left over. And I'm like, what do I do with the vodka? Well, I went to stir it last night. There wasn't that much vodka left. It was all absorbed within the gummy worms. So should be pretty interesting to actually try those out. And turn it back, get you an hour. Yeah, now if you're at the bar on a Saturday night and you turn it back an hour, that's an extra hour of drinking right there before they shut the bar down. So that's one benefit, I guess, to the daylight savings time. And thanks, Bushy. Yeah, I was like, I saw your name. I said when you said hello to Chris, I'm like, how did I miss Bush come through? But appreciate it, my friend. But let me jump over there because I'm running behind on that one. Thanks for everybody that swung by. Catch up with you guys soon. Keep drinking those good craft beers. And as always, remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody. Talk to you soon.